Hello tutors, this is Cycle 3, Week 17. This week for Hands-on Science, we're going to be testing for starch. So, the book says, place the testing samples on a cookie sheet, keep the iodine out of reach of small children because it's poisonous. Ask an adult to place 1 drop of iodine on each of the testing samples. Observe where the iodine touches the samples and discard the samples. The result should be that the paper, bread, and cracker turn a dark blue-purple color. The other samples are just stained by the brown iodine solution. Why? Because starch combines with iodine to form this dark blue-purple compound. Only the samples containing starch turn dark blue-purple where the iodine is added. So this is what I have for you. You will see these little containers. And when you're getting ready for class, we're going to use these little paint dishes. I found that this is a really good way to keep the iodine in place and the samples as well. So rather than a cookie sheet, grab yourself a paint palette and take 1 of each of the samples in preparation. We have 3 bottles of iodine with droppers to share. So you all can take all the samples and a palette, but make sure that we share the iodine. So I have my palette set up here, and I'm just going to put the iodine on and show you what the results are. I also just grabbed 2 other types of cracker samples if you want to use them, and you'll see those right here in the middle on my palette. This is animal crackers in addition to the Triscuits and a nut thin. So we will, oh, that dropper is old and crusty. I will have to find a new one. I think these are okay. Yep. All right, so we'll put a drop on each sample. Okay. And then we'll wait for it to soak in a little so we can see what happens. All right, so I don't know if you can see the colors really well, but on the paper, it still seems to be pretty red. The cheese, definitely still iodine color. But on the bread and cracker, you can definitely see that it's turned that purple blue. The sugar, still iodine. The apple, still iodine. And both of the crackers in the middle seem to be changing slightly. Definitely the animal cracker, but the nut thin, I'm guessing has less starch, and I'm not sure about this, but it looks like it's turning less, and the paper as well seems to be a little off color, but not quite as nice purple blue as these really starchy items. So that's what you guys should see in class. Let me know if you have any questions.